The rise of ancient power. The battle was already brewing by the time Adam and Athena arrived at the mining outpost. Smoke curled from charred remains of once sturdy buildings, and molten craters marked the devastating path of destruction. Adam's grip tightened on his plasma rifle as his gaze swept over the shattered landscape. Athena, towering in her colossal mechanical wolf form, growled low, her glowing optics scanning for signs of movement. Her tail swished, its plasma tip arcing faint trails of energy. A sudden rumble shook the ground. Ironflame charged into view, molten armor glowing with searing heat. Its immense reinforced horn crackled with fiery energy. Dain stood atop a nearby rock, his smirk sharp as a blade. "You're too late, Adam," Dain said, his voice carrying over the chaos. "Erethon deserves strength, not your weak-willed leadership." "You call this strength?" Adam shouted back, gesturing to the smoldering wreckage. "This isn't leadership, it's destruction." Ironflame reared up, slamming its hooves into the ground. A fiery shockwave tore through the terrain, forcing Adam and Athena to dodge. Adam rolled behind a cluster of rocks, while Athena darted sideways, her movements a deadly mix of agility and power. Ironflame paused, its molten armor shifting as it scanned the battlefield. Dain's brow furrowed as he scanned for Athena. "Hiding won't save you." The sound of claws slicing through metal rang out as Athena reappeared, her plasma-infused claws digging into Ironflame's side. Sparks flew as she raked across its molten plating. The ram bellowed in fury, bucking wildly to shake her off. She leapt clear, landing with precision, her tail snapping like a whip and striking Ironflame's rear leg, causing it to stumble. Dain smirked, raising his hand. "Enough." Ironflame unleashed a devastating new attack. Its molten armor split open along its sides, revealing hidden vents. A torrent of molten projectiles erupted, arcing through the air and raining destruction. The ground hissed and burned as the fiery assault carved deep trenches into the earth. Athena activated her defensive countermeasures. "Deploy reflective barrier," she commanded. Panels extended across her body, creating a shimmering shield that redirected the molten barrage. At the same time, she unleashed a flurry of plasma bolts from hidden compartments along her forelegs, targeting Ironflame's vulnerable joints. Suddenly, Selene's voice cut through the fray. "It seems you need assistance, Dain." Selene stepped into view, her serpent Venombra slithering behind her. The beast was immense, its metallic body reflecting the fiery glow of the battlefield. Its plasma-infused fangs dripped with venom that hissed as it hit the ground. "You should have stayed in Olympus, Adam," Selene taunted. "You're in our domain now." Venombra struck with terrifying speed, coiling around Athena's hind legs and injecting venom into her systems. Warnings flashed across Athena's interface, her voice sharp. "Venom detected. Engaging neutralization protocols." Athena's tail lashed out, the plasma tip severing one of Venombra's coils. She rolled, freeing herself, and struck back with her claws and jaws, tearing into the serpent's armor. Meanwhile, her back opened to reveal micro-missiles, which launched in rapid succession, slamming into Venombra's flank. Mira's whistle pierced the battlefield as her twin tigers, Shadowstrike and Nightshade, charged in. Their plasma claws glowed ominously as they leapt at Venombra. The serpent countered, striking at both with blinding speed, but the tigers moved in perfect synchronization. "Now!" Mira shouted. Shadowstrike and Nightshade unleashed a new ability. A blinding pulse of plasma energy exploded from their bodies, surging outward and disrupting Venombra's stealth field. The serpent roared, thrashing violently as its cloaking ability faltered. "Impressive," Selene said, narrowing her eyes. "But you're not strong enough to stop us." Athena didn't hesitate. "Engaging multi-vector attack," she commanded. Her claws, tail, and plasma cannons fired simultaneously. She lunged at Venombra, pinning the serpent with her claws while her tail wrapped around its head, delivering a powerful shock. Plasma beams tore into its armored coils, forcing the serpent to release another shrill cry. Before the tide could fully turn, an eerie sound rippled across the battlefield, a haunting flute-like melody. It grew louder, resonating through the air, and with it came a strange paralysis. Everyone on the field, human and beast alike, froze. Muscles locked, systems stuttered, and even Ironflame's molten glow dimmed. "What is that?" Adam muttered, struggling to move. Athena's voice was strained. Unknown frequency detected, systems partially immobilized. Venombra recoiled, its head twitching as it tried to shake off the effect. Shadowstrike and Nightshade growled weakly, their plasma fields flickering. From somewhere deep in the shadows, a massive silhouette loomed. Its outline was indistinct, but the energy it radiated was overwhelming. Tales whispered across Erethon spoke of such a beast, one said to wield unparalleled destructive power. "Impossible," Selene whispered, her usual confidence faltering. "It can't be." The flute-like sound ceased as suddenly as it had begun. The battlefield fell into a tense silence. The massive silhouette vanished, leaving no trace of its presence. Athena rebooted her systems, shaking off the lingering effects. Threat level unknown. Origin untraceable. In a battle for control over a ravaged mining outpost, Adam and Athena confront formidable foes including the molten beast Ironflame, while Selene and her serpent ally Venombra enter the fray, leading to a tension-filled standoff and an enigmatic new threat that leaves everyone questioning their future. Selene took a step back, her face pale. "We'll finish this another time," she said, retreating with Venombra. Dain followed, recalling Ironflame with a sharp whistle. The molten beast stumbled after him, still sparking from its injuries. Mira approached Adam, her tigers at her side. "That sound, it was no ordinary weapon. You felt it, didn't you?" Adam nodded, his expression grim. "It's something ancient, something we're not ready for." Without another word, Mira whistled again, and her tigers faded into the shadows with her. She turned back briefly. "Don't die, Adam. We're going to need you when it shows itself." Adam stood in the aftermath, surrounded by smoldering wreckage and his own uncertainty. Whatever had caused the mysterious sound, it had left a mark on all of them. "Athena," he said quietly, "we need answers." Her optics glowed faintly as she scanned the horizon. "We'll find them, Adam, together." As they turned back toward Olympus, the silhouette lingered in Adam's mind, a phantom of power that could either destroy Erethon or reshape it entirely.